There are two ways to get to Port Aransas by vehicle. One, you'd go east on Highway 361 out of Aransas Pass to the ferry. The other way is from Corpus Christi, go east on 358 to North Padre Island, and then go north on 361 to Port Aransas. If you're coming by boat, you would enter the jetty at the north end of the island. If you're coming by private plane, you would fly into Mustang Beach City Airport at the south end of the city. If you're coming by car or truck at the red light, if you go straight ahead on West Cotter Avenue, it will dead end at the jetty and the beach on East Cotter Avenue. If you're pulling a boat to launch, you would turn left and the ramp is on the right side before you get to the marina. The marina has restrooms and showers for your convenience. The Port Aransas Marina is a large marina with floating docks and is the ideal place for the Harvest Moon Regatta to finish up and have their party at the pavilion. The marina has some liveaboard cruisers, fishing boats, and pleasure craft. As soon as you come into Port Aransas from the Gulf through the jetty, the marina is on your left side at Roberts Point. Roberts Point was named after George Roberts, who was often called Florida, who was from the Florida Keys. If you'd like to know more about Port Aransas in its early years, you should read the book The Stubborn Fisherman by George's wife, Elda Mae Roberts. George Roberts built his home out of driftwood on this point where a marker has been placed. The Marine Science Institute is located next to the jetty on the north side of the island. Tens of thousands of visitors enjoy Patton Center for Marine Science Education Center and Wetlands Education Center at 855 East Cotter Avenue. This is the jetty entrance to Port Aransas from the Gulf for all boats and ships to come through. People fish all down this jetty. Long gone are the Mustangs that used to roam these beaches and now are replaced by fishermen, boaters, and fun-loving people just enjoying life. One reason the people come to Port Aransas is to enjoy the 6.3 miles of beach along the warm waters of the Gulf of Mexico. Along with swimming and sunbathing, people enjoy kite flying, surfing, and even flying kites. If you don't have these items, you can rent them in town. There is free parking on the beach between the jetty and this fishing pier, and between markers 52 through 58. There is a $13 a year parking permit on this side of the fishing pier. You can get this permit at stores and service stations in the city. The beach is great for sunbathers and has special events during the year, especially the spring break and also the Texas Sand Fest, where thousands of people show up for the beach. Palmilla Beach Golf Course is a new Arnold Palmer designed golf course with 9 holes, and it covers 2,341 yards. It has a 3-hole par 3 at the Gulf's edge. While Mom's at the beach, Dad can swing away at the golf course. Across the road from the golf course is the City MUSTANG Beach Airport, located at 130 Piper Boulevard. It has a 3,482-foot lighted, paved, asphalt runway and taxiway, 70 feet wide. The airport has a part-time airport manager, and there are a lot of people that fly into the airport just for the afternoon at the beach. Things that are offered at the airport are things such as skydiving, biplane rides over Mustang Beach. Port Aransas is well known for its fishing, and there are a lot of fishing guides and fishing boats to take you out in the flats or out in the Gulf. Some of these furnish fishing equipment and refreshments. A great way to enjoy your family is to take them out fishing with you when you start to head out. There are a lot of restaurants in Port Aransas that will actually take your fish that you just caught and fix it up for a supper meal or a lunch meal for you. The Tarpon Inn was established in 1886. It has 200-foot long porches and a Key West cottage architecture. It was made famous by Ernest Hemingway and Zane Grey staying there. Prior to 1910, Port Aransas was referred to as Tarpon, Texas. Down the road from the Tarpon Inn is a friendly fishing outfitter's place for your needs while you're in Port A. There are stores all over town that has shells and t-shirts and things that you might want to buy while you're there to take home with you. While we were at this store, my grandkids and I became shark bait. Shorty's was built in 1946 and is the oldest bar in Port Aransas. Gladys Marie Fowler, known as Shorty, was the founder of Shorty's Bar. Gladys was murdered in the bar in 1978. The bar has lived through this death and hurricanes in this spot until now. I sat with my grandkids and told them that this was a part of history and that this building had been here for 77 years. After going in the bar and seeing all the hats, my granddaughter said, why didn't they call it caps? Or maybe hatters? I don't know. Well, that sounded logical. Duh. In 2012, Edwin Myers bought Shorty's, and instead of renewing his lease in 2023, he decided to move the bar on a flatbed truck to the corner of Allister and Beach Street, which is closer to the beach. He loaded it up on January 29, 2023, and stayed inside the bar all the way to its new location, and is getting it ready for this summer. They had to cut Shorty's bar in half to be able to transport it. Bernie's Club is a mixture of college students and older folks that enjoy dancing to music from a live band. Bernie's also has pool tables and is a lively place to go. And this club is the Salty Dog. The Salty Dog we went into, my wife and I had been in there before, and she actually sang with a girlfriend of hers karaoke, and they had a good time and we had a good time. So this is the place during the day and a real good place to go to.